Hi everyone, this week I'm going to be talking about hair removal on a budget. Now, hair removal doesn't necessarily have to cost you the world, and you don't necessarily have to go to a salon to get great results, which is why I'm going to show you different ways of hair removal. But first of all, I'm going to talk to you about the different methods of hair removal itself. First of all, there's shaving, which is where you simply get a razor or razor blade and slide it against your skin to remove the hair. And this doesn't really last that long. It's more of a short-term solution. There's also waxing, where you simply get a strip of fabric or paper like so. This is basically a strip of fabric, and all you need to do is make some wax or buy some wax, and you put the wax on your skin, put the strip on your skin and rip it off just to get rid of the hair. This is also a cheap option, but not as cheap as the other options I'm about to mention. There's also threading, where you move a piece of thread in a figure of 8 across your eyebrow, either underneath or on top, just anywhere you want to remove the hair. It plucks out the hair from the surface of the skin, but doesn't actually affect the skin on the surface itself, unlike waxing. So this is perfect for people with sensitive skin because there's no chemicals involved and it's a perfectly natural process. All you need is thread and a bit of skill as well. I can't really do this method myself, but some people get it done in a salon. You can also use scrubbing pads, where you have a round pad that has a little handle in it for you to slide your hand in, and you start rubbing the pad all over an area that you want to remove hair from. So that is another way, and I'm not actually sure how much they cost, but still there are cheaper ways of removing hair. If you go to your local drugstore, I'm not sure whether you've noticed, but there are some hair removal creams that you can also use. Some of them are for specific areas like the upper lip or another kind of area, and some of them are for all over your body. Personally, I've only ever used this method once, and that was because I was in a rush to go somewhere and I just had some cream right in front of me, so I thought, why not? Now onto my favourite methods of hair removal. Epilators. I really like these because they don't require any other equipment other than the epilators themselves and maybe some cooling gel afterwards. But basically, for those of you who don't know what an epilator is, a tiny little pebble-shaped gadget like this that you can carry with you pretty much anywhere actually. It's perfect to carry with you when you're traveling or just at home really, and it's a real space saver too because you don't need much equipment. It comes with a pink lid like this, and basically that is so you don't end up dirtying the top of your epilators and to keep them clean. So once you take the lid of your epilators off, you should see something like this. You'll just see a barrel full of different tweezers. This has 32. You can also get 64 and I think more. You can also get the multi-purpose epilators, and they are slightly more expensive. So once you turn this thing on, the barrel will spin and the tweezers will pluck out the hair on your skin, and you don't need to have any gel or cream in preparation prior to this, but afterwards you may want to if your skin is sore or sensitive. I recommend using a cooling gel or maybe some aloe vera. What I like about epilating is that you don't need any paper or other equipment, and you don't have to worry about making a mess apart from the hair that's falling off of your body, of course. Bear in mind that epilating is very much like speed tweezing. Depending on your pain threshold, you will get used to the pain, but it's actually not that bad. Some tips I recommend that you do before using an epilator for the first time are to practice rolling the epilator up and down your skin, just so you can kind of get used to the feel of the epilators. When you turn the epilators on, just make sure to use the slow setting first, because some of them have 2 settings and some of them have 3, but mine only has 2, so make sure you use the first one because that is the slowest, and after all you are trying to get used to it. If that's not enough, try and put on some soothing music so when you turn on your epilators you'll concentrate on the music rather than the actual pain of your hair being plucked. You can even use these epilators on your upper lip or sideburns if you want, and other areas like maybe your knees, legs, not just your underarms, but it's quite versatile, and I think that if you're going to use it on your upper lip, just know how to use it properly, otherwise you might hurt yourself. But other than that, it's safe because it's practically just a bunch of tweezers. Your epilators might even come with a special attachment that you can attach over the top for you to do specific areas like your upper lip or maybe on your knees, but I don't really use those. So those are the things I like about the epilator. Now on to my other favorite method, and that is tweezers. The ones I'm showing you are from Tweezerman. I bought these 2 years ago and they still remain sharp. They also offer a free sharpening service where you can sharpen your tweezers for free. I think the post and packaging is also free, but you'd have to check over there on their website, which I'll give you a link to. There are different varieties of these tweezers, but I decided to pick the one that comes with a carry case, and these are actually some portable tweezers. So when you open the case, you will see these tweezers that come with a head like this, and this is so that the head of the tweezers are protected, and I always keep mine on every time I store them away. Even if I haven't put my tweezers back into the case and they happen to fall on the floor or drop just by accident, I know that the tip is protected. So I always recommend putting this little plastic part on top. Now the actual tweezers look like this. In size and shape, I'd say it's quite compact, and it even has the Tweezerman logo on them, which I actually quite like. To put your tweezers back into the case, all you need to do is put the end inside like so, and then all you need to do is just pop this tip on and wait for it to click into place. Oops. Like that. I like using my epilators in conjunction with my Tweezerman tweezers to get the best results. The results from epilating last about 3 weeks, but if you're like me and your hair grows really fast, then I do mine twice a week. So it depends for different people, but epilating and tweezing are definitely the long-term hair removal methods to use. Now, I don't have these on hand, but another thing you can do to remove hair is have a mini shaver with you. If you want to take a look at that, then you can click in the link I'll leave you in the description box below. And mini shavers are portable and great if you're on the go and want something that you can carry with you in your purse. Now, these shavers are actually quite tiny, but still effective. I recommend using these kind of shavers under your eyebrows or maybe above. You can even use them on your sideburn area, or you can use them on your upper lip, which also gives great results. And it doesn't just stop at the face, you can actually use these mini shavers anywhere on your body. It's pain-free, so with people with a low threshold for pain, this is a recommended method. It also lasts for 2 years as well, so you won't really be having to replace your blade every couple of months or weeks like you think you would, which would be kind of a waste of money. I think it really depends on how you keep them and use them and store them. It may be pain-free, but it is a short-term solution, unfortunately. Unlike tweezing and epilating, they are much longer-term solutions, and I like how you can keep your Tweezerman tweezers anywhere you like, and also the fact that it doesn't run on batteries like the mini shavers do, which I forgot to mention. So that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed this video and it gave you more ideas and insight on how to remove hair on a budget, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and if you want more of me, then subscribe to my channel. Also, check out my other videos and give them a thumbs up too while you're there. And thank you for watching. Bye! These ones are sort of a normal size, but still portable kind of size, if you know what I mean. I don't know what to say. Everything's falling apart. You sort of, you make the piece of thread into a figure of 8, kind of like this. If you're a clumsy person, then I don't really recommend wax because you might spill it or something. Moving it sideways,